Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Green0 here with another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary. That's right, I haven't had too much free time this weekend, so I thought I'd better jump in quickly and make this video here for you. And I saw this game and I was like, oh, hell yeah, it's got Unleashed. That's right, Unleashed UA, so that's automatically 3,000 hits for this video, so he's going to bring in the people. I haven't seen him for a while either. He's been missing from the last couple of tournaments, so it'll be good to see him back here. He's playing against Panic, so Panic and Unleashed. We are on Tournament Rift. No surprises here, no hidden agendas or no fancy maps or anything like that. It is 1.02 plus, of course. You won't find anybody really except the biggest noobs playing on 1.02 anymore. It's pretty much adopted. It's a random mirror, and Panic has been dealt with a Scrin faction. He's going to be Scrin Vanilla. So Scrin Vanilla straight up, Unleashed UA on the left hand side here of the map. He's going to be Procom. Yes, he's Procom, Super Zocom. And look at this, straight away, random mirror. Unleashed doesn't care if it's a random mirror. He's going to go for 3 engineers. One of them's actually moving around the mountain. I'm not sure if that's intentional. The other one's joining him, so it must be intentional. He's got, wow, whoa. He's really going for it, isn't he? Meanwhile, let's have a look what Panic's doing. He's going for the bottom spikes as well. Oh man, random mirror, both these guys have pretty big balls here right now, going for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm not sure why Unleashed has got 4 engineers. There's only 3 more spikes. And he does kill that scouting squad, but yeah, Panic should be able to secure this. It's 5 buzzer swarms. There's really nothing Unleashed has to stop that. And I reckon this might be a, yes, it's going to be a comm center, because I was going to say, really the only thing he can hope for is air transports here. And he's actually forming these guys up, just keeping them hidden. So we're going to see an airfield drop down. Let's see if he decides to hang on to the comm center. He might, yeah, no, he doesn't need it anymore for no reason. Calls in 4 V35s now. He is building something. This could even be a hammerhead, I reckon. I mean, he's against Scrin, which is literally the best matchup he could have hoped for, because, you know, Scrin can't really utilize the garrisons very well. They can't shoot out of them. V35s are out here now. This buzzer swarm is going to see them. He's going to see some of them flying around, and it is a hammerhead. Sells off the airfield as well. Wow, one hammerhead. And look at this. Oh, Panic is going to think. He's going to think there's orcas coming, and he's going to build gun walkers. Oh man, this is trippy. Oh, look at that. Panic does take the bottom spikes, but there's really nothing to stop Unleash from taking them. So Panic got his 500 bucks back, so it was worth it, but now, you know, Unleash is going to get these. He would have liked to get the $500. He's going to miss out on that, so it's going to take him quite some time to regenerate the money and the time lost from that. But he's got 2 spike, and he should have the 3rd one. Yeah, his V35 is standing by. There should be another one in the top. Yeah, it's just chilling over here, so Unleash just surveying the scene. It's interesting, Panic didn't build any anti-air defense. I totally would have thought he would have been thrown by that, but not at all. There's a few buzzer swarms down here. That hammerhead could go back and just clean them up, just deny him scanning, because the hammerhead really can't do anything else. He can't go into the enemy base and take it out. And look at this, taking his time with this V35, but it's not going to matter. He could call it, oh no, he can't call in the buzzer swarm because there's no power. So Unleashed should be able to take this spike as well, but again, he took a while to get this spike, and probably could have done a little bit sooner. It's going to take a while, I think, for Unleashed to really feel the benefits of 4 spike, but again, Panic has no spike, and that's why he's expanding aggressively. I think he's like, hang on, I got a really good economic advantage. I can take the middle field, and then I can just play it from there. He's actually moving to the center. Probably wants to put a ref down here. Wow, Unleashed has moved to the center. Wow, oh, just 1 ref, so 3 harvester, 1 ref. He's got 4 tib spikes, remember, and that is pretty massive. That hammerhead, I'm not sure what it's doing. He's still just flying around. I mean, he's got a rifleman squad inside. He's trying to destroy this Devourer tank without AP ammo. I mean, oh, whoa, look out. Here comes an engineer, and is he going to get a harvester as well? I think he's going to get the harvester. Oh, he gets the harvester. That's massive. The harvester is going to get shot up pretty quickly, but he's going to mine Tiberium. So not only is he going to get the cost from selling the refinery, he gets about 3/4 of a tank of tib. And of course now Panic does not have that refinery there. He's getting blue tib as well. He's just dropped that one down, so it's going to take a while for that to generate anything. There's 1 gun walker, and that 1 gun walker should be able to defeat the hammerhead. And oh man, there's a warp sphere down here as well. This is bad for Unleashed. He's going to be up against Dual War Factory dev tanks. He's just powering that down. Wow, he's going to drop a Rax, I reckon, and just take that nerve center. It's just like, no, you know what? You're not going to have anything. And he saves the hammerhead as well. Puts down a, oh, here comes the engineer. Not quite. I wouldn't be surprised if he does put down a barracks over there. And yeah, he's pumping out corruptors now, and I think Unleashed is a little bit of trouble. He has no ground army, does he? He needs tanks. He's got actually 4 tanks at his main base, but they're not much help over there. He might end up having to sell his construction yard. This harvest is going to have to be pulled off the line, but no, Unleashed is not pulling it off the line. It is going to be destroyed. He probably could have reverse moved it out of there and saved it. But nonetheless, he's going to get pretty much ripped apart here. The Predator tanks aren't making a move. There's now 6 tanks over there. He drops a crane. I would expect the MCV cell to be coming down. He could even sell that there, trying to put silos here. So he's obviously trying to delay Panic a little bit. But ultimately, I think he should just sell the Conyard at 1750, and he's not going to get that now. He's just going to let that go down. So, I mean, it delayed him, but really, that's a lot of money that Unleash really could have done with. He does have a crane, so that's nice, but there's a lot of Corruptors heading towards his base, and there's 3 dev tanks. They are, only one of them's got charged, they're almost all out. Battle marker over here, and look at that, yeah, he did try to take these, but Panic has a buzzer hive down there. Now, there's a lot of Predator tanks here, so yeah, he realizes, hang on a second, there's a lot of Preds here, and these Corruptors really can't do a lot against that. They're going to have to wait for the dev tanks, but only one of the devs is charged. He could try to force heal them, but Unleash now a little bit down on options just because he's got a War Factory, and he's got this base here, but Panic has the opportunity to recover now. Hasn't done anything about getting another ref down or anything like that, so technically the economy is about the same. I mean, Panic's got more harvesters, but he just can't harvest as fast as what Unleash can. He's harvesting the same speed. And he does have 4 spike as well. He's still got the hammerhead, which is nice. It'll prevent like a buzzer swarm or anything going off. But Unleash is just maxing out on Pred tanks. He's got another refinery down. He is 4 and 2 now. Could go for another harvester if he wants. But Panic, I think, is underestimating this. He thinks that Unleash is in a really bad situation when Unleash actually has an army which could probably defeat what Panic has. He's starting to charge up now. Yeah, blue tib. This is going to hurt because there's a lot of blue tib here now. The game's been going for a little while, so the blue tib has grown pretty thoroughly. Unleashed only got about 1 load of that, so it wasn't worth him to drop the ref down there. Panic now moving out. Battle marker over here. Oh, we have the hammerhead go down there, so unfortunately a plasma missile battery was placed there. He's keeping the racks there just so Panic has to keep these base defenses here, so again it's not really too big of a deal, but you never know. There's 2 war factories here. He's only got 4 harvesters, so he might want to get some more, but the Corruptors are in front. But this is a big armored force, and GDI player is just going to move forward here. Unleash is just like, hang on a second, you haven't got a lot. He's going to focus these guys down. I would have just used a move order to get in range as quick as possible because the dev tanks can kite back, and he wants to get all the tanks in range as soon as possible. Trying to heal them and reverse move, but Panic isn't doing too good a job of it. He's doing a better job now, but of course the Corruptors don't move, and then of course they get shot at, and Unleash has got plenty of tanks here. He could just push these back and then just walk this base. That's really all he needs to do. I mean, these dev tanks are running out of charge, and that dev tank or misorder there ends up out in front. Corruptor's out in front here. Panic is just like, maybe he's panicking a little bit, but yeah, Unleash has got so many Pred tanks, he should just be able to push this whole base away. Can he identify that? The dev tanks are trying to charge up again, and that's good from Unleash. He needs to quickly focus these guys down. He might be able to hold, oh jeez, it's going to be a big ass, isn't it? He still doesn't have charge. He's only got 1 charge on one of these devs, and the Pred tanks are just streaming in now to just pushing him off this base, and they're going to take out the harvester as well. Oh, he gets it. He gets the harvester, and I think he's going to be like, yep, you know what, I might just move forward. No, there's 2 dev tanks here, and now he's just realized he's just going to take out this war factory. Forces the sell here. These dev tanks can continue to kite back, but Unleash has really done the damage. I mean, he's destroyed all the base, he's destroyed all the infrastructure here, and of course Unleash, remember, he has 4 spikes. 4 Tiberium spikes, that's crazy. And look at this, wow, Panic is going for a double gravity stabilized Storm Rider, which could win him the game, but he doesn't have any money, so he might have to sell his drone platform, which is actually taking off. Again, there's no double A here, there's 1 APC out. I think Unleash has realized that, yeah, MCV is out. He could sell the crane if he wants to, but he's actually planning on going for an expansion here, so I think he should just realize, hang on a second, I don't need to go for an expansion. I've got a lot of these tanks here, but he's going to pull back again. When he sees the Storm Riders, it kind of jumps in. It's like, wow, how much does Panic actually have? And again, APCs are really good against Storm Riders if they have AP ammo, but if they don't have AP ammo, they're not that crash hot, but they're enough to scare the Storms away. Of course, Panic had to launch those a lot sooner than he would have liked. He would have liked to get 8, but he had to launch with 4, and now he's got a 5th one joining the mix as well. 2 of them decently damaged, but Panic is moving the drone platform south, so he's going to go for the bottom spikes, which is a start, but again, his economy is really low at this point in the game. A dev tank has made it over here. Now, he's powered down the refinery. I'm assuming he hasn't lost the harvester. I'm assuming the harvester is just in the powered down state, which is what you can do. He's still keeping those units there as well. He's actually going to destroy the buzzer hive and then take those buildings. Wow, that'll be crazy if that happens. And he's forced to power up the refinery now, because otherwise if the refinery goes down, the harvester will obviously not spawn at all. So he had to do that. He does get away with the harvest down. These dev tanks are getting shot up by APCs, but the dev tanks are shooting up the APCs in return, so that's a good thing for him. He has a veteran Devourer tank. Tanks are moving down here now, probably trying to go for APM. We're not going to get it. The dev tanks, 2 veteran ones there. They need to get chased down by these armored units, and they're just going to run out of health here. Battle marker up here. Meanwhile, Unleash has cleared that buzzer hive, so he could take these buildings, probably not realizing both the dev tanks are cleaned up just because there's too many Predator tanks down here now. APCs are still chasing Storm Riders. 1 gets shot down, and Panic is in a lot of trouble. He needs some economy. He needs something. He's got both the bottom spikes, but he needs a refinery. His drone platform's in a dangerous position. If Unleashed just goes for attack, he's going to be in business here. Does he still have the crane? No, he's sold off. He wants to get one ref down. I think he could make a move for it, though. Look at that. He's going to try to take that. No, another Buzzer Hive gets spawned, and more engineers going down now. That's not good for Unleashed. Actually, no, hang on a second. The Buzzer Hive is focused on the tower, and he has to actually order it to kill the engineer, and Unleashed screwed around a lot with the engineer. He probably could have captured it because the Buzzer Hive was disorientated, and then Panic tried to reorder it to attack that. But he has eventually sold everything off here, so Unleashed has just given up on that finally, and he's got a refinery down here. But let's check out his map vision. He can't see a lot. He should know. I mean, he should feel comfortable moving out, I think. He should feel very comfortable moving out, and he's going to move out now. So Panic has a decent amount of vision. He's got a little bit of money here. The Storm Riders are moving back through the base, but I mean, the comm center is down, so AA batteries are available. That's pretty bad placement. You'd put it in the middle here because like there's dead space here. There's nothing to shoot there. That's just, you want it where it can fill its entire radius. So Unleashed probably just dropped that in a hurry. Another refinery is down here, and of course tries to put a portal down, but that was not really going to do anything. APC is trying to scare away these guys. We have photon cannons down now, which is a pretty good defense, but again, the Storm Riders have to fight here now, and of course they're trying to kite. He's doing a good job of kiting though, and he's starting to wear down the APCs, but again, APM is probably on its way. And I mean, if he can get rid of the APCs, he'll be fine. He does try to shield out his drone platform, gets one more photon cannon down, and he's got 2 photon cannons. If he can get rid of these APCs, oh man, he's losing more Storm Riders. He's losing the Storms. He's got 4 Storms left here. He's going to have to build some more. There's probably some more APCs, I'd imagine, on their way shortly. And again, his APM is done. Oh man, he doesn't quite finish off that other APC. He should be able to focus them down now. He needs to get that last one. He does get it. He's got 3 Storm Riders left. It's going to take him a while, but he could eventually kill the tanks. I mean, quite some time. More APCs, again, not quite on their way. APM is done. Nothing much happening up there. Panic has no drone platform. He's got no war factory. He's got no production. That's going to be the game. Actually, hang on a second. No, he's got gravity stabilizers. I was thinking that his GDI and Nod would be screwed at this point in time, but they can rebuild their drone platform. And now he's just going for infantry, realizing that, hang on, obviously he's caught on the fact there's probably going to be no ground units. Now, a lot of these tanks are getting worn down, so, I mean, this isn't going to be the end of the game, but Panic is just so far behind. I'm not sure what he's going to be able to do to make a comeback here. Unleashed has double ref at his expansion. Not sure where those Storm Riders are going. They need to head over there. There's a few infantry squads moving out, not too much. It looks like he's going to go double racks and with APCs as well. He's going to make like a mass ground tier 1 ground army. And I think Panic it's going to be all over for him. Again, these tanks are getting cleaned up. Wouldn't be surprised if these Storm Riders start to rank up because they've done a lot of damage. There's actually 4 of them there. I thought it was only 3, but there's 4. So they're going to finish up the last of these guys here. It's 2 versus 2 spike as well. So again, these guys sharing the spikes, but Unleashed benefiting massively off those. He's up to 5 Storm Riders. I think he should probably stop building them just because he knows that Unleashed is probably just going to pump out lots of APCs. He's got an airfield. I'm not sure what he's doing with it. He's actually going to attack with the small squad of forces here. He's got some more infantry over here as well. No compo armor, but he does have AP ammo. These Storm Riders, there's not enough room for all of them to land, so he's trying to hover them around so they get repairs. But again, he has got rocket squads in some of these APCs, and yeah, that's not going to be a force those Storm Riders want to go up against. They're going to try to bypass. What's happening over here? They're going to try to bypass and maybe go for the harvesters, but really, there's AA turrets here. There's 2 of them, and there's some more APCs to buffer, so that's probably not going to work. Panic is going to have to launch some kind of defense here. But I mean, if he can get rid of the APCs, eventually he could probably just Buzzer Hive swarm or Buzzer Hive spam his way to a defense here. But he needs to take out those APCs because, of course, they're going to be targeting down these Buzzer Hives, trying to shield them out. Harvesters getting shot up now. Harvesters are going down, putting them a nice placement there by Panic to put them behind the drone platform, of course. But yeah, no, that's it. Panic's been defeated. Obviously, he's scraping the bottom of the barrel for money there. I'm not even sure what happened to the Storm Riders, whether he just ran in and got them all killed or whether he just threw in the tower there. No, Unleashed did have the bottom spikes again, so he recaptured them. So I just noticed that on the minimap at the end of the game. So that was again, Unleashed game. That's what you're expecting. Crazy stuff happens, and of course Panic is like, oh, you're so far behind, I'm just going to push forward and take the blue, and I'll win, and I'll get everything. And all of a sudden, he gets slammed, and it puts him in a tough situation as well. Look at the economy. Like, obviously Panic's ahead here, but then Unleashed makes it happen, and blue tier there obviously, and then just ahead the rest of the game. So yeah, Panic didn't put enough into eco there, especially losing that rep. I think if he didn't lose that rep, he would have been fine, but losing the rep just knocks his eco in half, and that really showed in that game. Structure's pretty up and down there. Unleashed doesn't have too much units. Unleashed has more. Again, he won a pretty significant fight there. That's probably where the dev tanks and the corruptors all like shot each other up a bit and things like that. And then right at the end here, this is the point where Panic was probably out of the game, and Unleashed just like, woo, straight up there. So That's pretty crazy. But again, 13.5 minutes. That game went a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. So average size, or not too late, not really into the late game. Neither side had really any tech at all in that game. A little bit of tier 2 here and there, but nothing serious. 98,500 from Unleashed, 75,800 from Panic. So we got about 23,000 in favor of Unleashed. And again, most of that, I mean, a little bit of it came right at the end here, but again, at the you can see about the 7-minute mark, that's where it was really separating. Then at the 12-minute mark, it just jumped, and that was GG. But that was a pretty good game. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned to my channel. I'm B4rTgF, and I'll see you all next time.